This is K-Town. I'm going to take you through some of the most creepy, chilling, and downright terrifying experiences you've ever heard. This is the X Podcast. Have you ever had a babysitting experience that made you want to quit watching children altogether? These babysitters have heard terrifying things uttered by kids too young to understand the creepiness of what they're saying. Here are some of their stories. My goddaughter used to talk of seeing people under her porch, and also seeing her brother who was stillborn. But the creepiest thing she's ever said was when she was 5 and looked straight at me and said, "Your master wishes to see you in the pit," and then turned and skipped away. The pit is what her parents call hell. Jean Lee shared that she had a child tell her that she wanted to jackhammer people to death and then build a playground out of their arms and legs. I was watching my cousin's 7-year-old, and my cousin had just got married. She wanted to tell me stories of her own after we read a book, and all of them included her brutally murdering her new stepmom, stabbing her, ripping her limbs off, and throwing her into a pit of hungry dogs were just a few of the things she did to her stepmom in these stories. I asked her to give me a story with a happy ending instead, and she said that those stories did have happy endings. I put my nephew down for a nap, heard him making a fuss in his room, so I went to talk him back into a nap. He's sitting in his bed, staring at the wall. I ask him to lay back down. He says, "Don't talk to him while we're playing." While my mom was babysitting a little girl, she looked at my mom and said, "I could kill you right now, and nobody would ever even know it." The little girl I was babysitting, who I had never met before at that time, ran up to me, pointed at my face, and said, "You're going to die on May 27th. She never clarified what year. This was about 10 years ago. I like when my mom drives to school because I get happy whenever I see dead animals laying around. I will have more of these chilling tales for you next week. Don't forget to subscribe and review the show on iTunes. This is the X Podcast.